Senator Cassidy, when I was in my mid-20s, Planned Parenthood discovered that I had large cysts and benign tumors in and on my ovaries. I'm grateful for Planned Parenthood because without their care, it's quite probable that my husband and I would not have been able to become parents. Why would you advocate for a bill that would block women like me from the essential care that helped me to become a mother, provides affordable cancer screenings for thousands and thousands of people, especially for those who live in the many parts of this country that are not served by community health centers?
A couple things. You know, first, most Planned Parenthood settings are in urban areas that have lots of OBGYNs. I suspect you did not get your child delivered by the doctor who saw you at Planned Parenthood. You went someplace else and you had another OB see you. Now, as it turns out, the folks who don't have access to those cancer screenings live in rural areas. They live in areas where there are not enough physicians. So the idea is, do we want someone to have to drive, a lower income person, drive 3 hours to a Planned Parenthood facility there to get her screening? Or would we rather take that money and put it back in the rural area to allow her to get her health care there? Now, I favor bringing health care to the person as opposed to making the person come to the health care. And if you saw a Planned Parenthood in a city, there's lots of OBs there. It's just a question of how do you distribute those dollars. One more thing, folks say we're trying to deny folks contraception. No, I favor making birth control pills over the counter. That's the ultimate, you got the power. And by the way, so does the American College of OBGYN. So we're all about lowering costs. You don't have to pay for a doctor's visit to get your prescription. We think that's a better way to go.
Thanks, Lori, for sharing your story. You're not alone. 1 in 5 women get their health care from Planned Parenthood. And I am strongly opposed to this bill's provisions to defund Planned Parenthood, number 1. Number 2, the bill changes what are called essential benefits. And that was one of the positive changes that was made with Obamacare. And what that said is maternity care has to be offered and contraceptions have to be offered. Contraceptives have to be offered. This changes that. And 50 million women aren't going to be very happy about that, right? So that is one of the major reasons we're opposing this. I still remember that debate about making maternity care an essential benefit. One of the Republican senators said to Senator Stabenow, I don't know why you'd include that. I would never use it. And without missing a beat, she said, I bet your mother did. And guess what? It got included, and it's still included. And that's something we have to protect. One more thing I'd add. I love these guys, but maybe if we added a few more women senators, I could be a little bit.
Let's let one of the Republicans in. Yeah. Senator Graham, you want to respond? Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I've got Lindsey's a, bipartisan name.
I don't know.
So, yeah, it's E with
gender neutral.
That's right, gender neutral. So, all I can say about this debate about Planned Parenthood, there are a lot of Americans that were pretty upset when they saw the videos of selling body parts of aborted children. Now, your dollars do not go to pay for abortion at Planned Parenthood facilities. We took the money for 1 year and gave it to other health care providers, and at the end of the year, that's over. The money that goes to the states has Hyde protections. You can't use federal dollars under this proposal to pay for abortion except in the case of rape, incest, or medical necessity. We can have this debate about whether we're pro-life or pro-choice, but those Hyde protections follow the money here, and they've been in the law for a very long time. This is not about abortion. It's not about pharmaceuticals. It's about Obamacare failing, and what do we do about it? Lamar Alexander and Patty talked for weeks, and nobody gave a damn on the other side until we came along. All of a sudden, everybody's interested in bipartisan solutions to fix a system that's failing, because I think we struck a nerve. I think what we did, Bill, is we told people we're willing to make a trade-off. We'll keep the money in place. As a Republican, we'll keep the taxes in place, but we're going to make sure somebody else gets that money other than the people under Obamacare, because they're not doing a good job with it. It's that simple. As to a governor, what they do to your family, what they do to offering, I'm 62, I probably don't need to buy maternity coverage. But I want to make sure it is there for people who need it. And I bet you this, that every state in which you live, your political leaders will offer that to you. If they don't, they will lose their job.